I think that we one thing we might want to talk about, especially with those that have joined us in the chat that might be new to the ecosystem, is kind of what the value proposition of Pulse Bitcoin is, right? And and one of the things I was kind of brainstorming about what to kind of talk about and share tonight was the difference between the intrinsic value and speculative value. And I think that Pulse Bitcoin has both of those. Right. So what's the intrinsic value of any true crypto? Like why do people invest in cryptos at all? Aside from speculation, which I'll touch here in a second. And we're immutable. It's an immutable contract. It's all, it's the code is law. It's out there. It's unchangeable. You can't change it, even if you wanted to. And that resistance to government censorship, that's a very valuable real life proposition, especially with some of the things that we've seen happen all around the world, whether it's in Ukraine and Russia with people trying to escape and just refugees and stuff like that, or in Canada where people were exercising, I don't know what they have up there in Canada, but First Amendment, what we would call First Amendment rights in the United States, and people getting their bank accounts shut down. True cryptos that don't have any admin keys, such as Pulse Bitcoin, no admin keys here, that protects you from those negative externalities. I like that Pulse Bitcoin is simple. It's very easy to explain to people. It's actually even easier to explain than legacy Bitcoin, I would argue, because in our case, we're not securing a network per se, not like legacy Bitcoin, but it's used in a way. Pardon me here, but it's used in a way for us to. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. But anyways, you're not necessarily securing a network, and it's very easy to explain. As far as hey, you get your ASIC, you don't need to program it or anything like that. You just put it into a smart contract. It goes for 30 days, and at the end of it, you get a defined payout. That's very simple, and it's a very nice thing. Got strong community, very strong narrative, tokenomics, pumpamentals with reduced happenings, and each one of those topics by themselves, because I don't want to ramble on forever here with the mic, probably warrant a Twitter space just by itself. But there's a lot to that. And then there's the speculative value, which I'll touch here on very briefly here, is worth if for those people that want to speculate on what this might be worth, when we look at legacy Bitcoin currently valued at, a little over, let's just under $25,000, right? And so what's that? If we gained even 1% of market share, 1% of legacy Bitcoin price, it's dude, that's $25. You want to take a 25, speculate on a 25x, when you're at the bottom, I'll take that any day of the week. What if we get 10%? Look at Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin SV. Bitcoin Cash right now trading at $135, and we have better tokenomics, which I'm sure the other co-hosts will talk about. It's why can't we get to $135? I think that the sky is really the limit when you have better tokenomics, a very strong community like what we have, and you're getting in at the bottom. Very exciting.